Hey guys, Hitman89 here, making a video for buygames.ps, and today we have a nostalgia-inducing video because I'm gonna show you the best remakes of games loved by almost everyone. Don't forget to subscribe if you're new to the channel, hit the like button if you enjoyed this video, and most importantly, let me know what your favorite remake is in the comments down below. Now without further ado, let's have a look at the first game. If you're not into skateboarding or if you've never played the Tony Hawk game before, you're probably thinking, a skateboarding game? Really? Hear me out, I'm not even into skateboarding either, I just played Tony Hawk's Pro Skater games on PS1 over 20 years ago and loved them. They're extremely fun to play and they get addictive real quick. So I played this remake, which includes, as the name of the game suggests, Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 1 and 2. And I was surprised by how quickly I remembered all the tricks and secret locations. Oh, and you can also play online or in split screen with a friend. Long story short, this game is a blast and you should at least try it out. Now the second game on my list offers an entirely different experience. In 2009, Demon's Souls came out and that's where it all started. The very first Souls game. 10 years later, we've got ourselves an amazing remake that looks stunning and feels awesome too. This PS5 exclusive puts the DualSense controller features to good use in order to immerse the player even more into this intriguing and brutal world. Now on the original game there were a couple of boss fights that were pretty underwhelming at the time, and sadly they were kept exactly the same. Although they look insanely good now, they're still disappointing. On the other hand, a lot of quality of life improvements were added which make this Demon's Souls remake a must-have even if you finished the original one several times. Keep in mind, if you're gonna be playing Demon's Souls for the very first time, this is the type of game you should watch a bunch of tutorials and guides on YouTube before you play. Unless you have extra controllers to spare. At number 3 we have a way easier game but also way scarier. Resident Evil 2 first came out on PS1 in 1998 and the remake was released 21 years later on PS4, Xbox One and PC. I know there is a Resident Evil 3 remake out there that's more beautiful and more recent, but it's also a worse game. As you can see, the graphics are great and the game was very well optimized, so it runs great on every single platform. The zombies can be scary, especially when they quietly wait for you behind the door, and Mr. X relentlessly chasing you even when you have to solve a puzzle is something every gamer should experience at least once in their lifetime. By the way, the devs changed a couple of things to make the game interesting even to people who already finished the original one plenty of times. Speaking of which, I've already finished the remake 3 times and I still find the game enjoyable. It's got such an insane replayability and it's worth every penny. So if you haven't played it yet, you should definitely get it before Resident Evil Village comes out. Now even though our 4th game is called Mafia Definitive Edition, it's not a re-release or a remaster. This remake was built from the ground up. That's why, as you can see, the graphics look sick with tons of reflections that make the fictional city of Lost Heaven look better than ever. So this is a story-driven open-world Mafia game where you play as Tommy Angelo, a cab driver who found himself involved with the Mafia by accident and then became a gangster. Keep in mind that even though the graphics are up to date, the gameplay on the other hand still feels a little too old school. And just like on every Mafia game, there's a lot of driving, and I mean a lot. Also, this isn't a playground game like GTA, it's just an open world game that focuses on the story, so there aren't any side activities to do when free roaming, which I'm sure won't be to everyone's taste. And now we're gonna go from an open world action-adventure game to a JRPG. Because last, but certainly not least, we have Final Fantasy VII Remake. The original one came out on PS1 in 1997, last year we had the remake on PS4, and this summer we're getting the PS5 upgrade. Hopefully it'll be announced on more platforms soon, so everyone can enjoy it. On this game, you play as Cloud Strife, a mercenary who joined Avalanche, an eco-terrorist group that's fighting a mega corporation and trying to stop it from using the planet's life essence as an energy source. The remake now has real-time combat with some strategic elements. For example, you can switch characters mid-combat and you can pause when picking the skills, spells, or items to use. Personally, I prefer the turn-based combat system, even though I'm pretty sure most people find it boring. So, Final Fantasy VII Remake took the original game's prologue and turned it into a full game by stretching it and focusing on character development, but with a lot of filler to keep you busy for at least 30 hours. Don't get me wrong though, the game is awesome and every Final Fantasy fan should play it. And that's gonna be it for the best remakes you should play in 2021. All of the games you saw in this video are available on buygames.ps, the best website to buy PlayStation and Xbox games for super cheap and with lifetime warranties. Their link is in the description, so go take a look and get yourself some games. Don't forget to show your support by hitting the like button if you found this video helpful or entertaining. Please subscribe if you're new to the channel. It's been Hitman89. See you guys very soon.